The quiet came first, a shaky silence after months of noise. Families walked the streets, tracing where rooms used to be. A father pointed to a chalk door on a bare wall and told his daughter, "Morning came through here." Most homes are rubble. Memory has to do the heavy lifting. Leaders called it peace. It isn't. It's a pause, time between two blows. Cameras rolled, speeches praised, historic progress, but the system stayed the same. Israeli forces still held more than half the strip. Rafah remained under occupation. Israel kept control of the sky, the sea, and the crossings. Soldiers could re-enter the neighborhoods they left. Families could not re-enter the lives that were taken. A pause can end at any moment. Real peace can't. For a few days, people searched for relatives, claimed bodies, and collected water without sprinting under drones. 20 Israeli hostages went home. That matters. Palestinian political detainees, civilians and activists seized from their own land, many held without charge, were also released. That matters too. But mercy is not safety. Clinics still run on failing generators. Children sleep in tents where classrooms stood. Aid trickled in, enough to blunt hunger, not enough to rebuild a life. Words tried to paper over the facts. In the West Bank, where most Palestinians live, 3 million people still have no citizenship or state. Settlement blocks, illegal under international law, sit on the hills like permanent claims. A wall turns commutes into ordeals. Checkpoints turn medical care into negotiations. Night raids tear open doors and families. The rules of daily life are written by occupation. Let's be precise about detention. These are not prisoners in any fair sense. They are political detainees, civilians and activists taken in raids, many without charge, held to produce leverage while the bureaucracy of apartheid grinds on. Permits, walls, confiscations. Families and rights groups call it what it is. Kidnapping from neighborhoods and farms. Refusing disappearance is not a crime. Why did the pause happen? Not because the core issues were solved. Not borders, not sovereignty, not reconstruction. The deal leaned on exhaustion and optics, not vision. Negotiators talked about phases, but the later phases, the ones that matter, always slip. Full withdrawal, rebuilding, basic rights. The side that can restart war on demand controls time. If one side holds the keys to movement and the other can't plan next week, that's not a bridge. It's a leash. Rafah shows the truth. The city as bottleneck stayed under military control. The coast stayed locked. The sky stayed surveilled. When the keys don't change hands, the system hasn't changed, only the volume, Lee. Meanwhile, the script to end the pause was already written. Disputes over bodies, clashes inside chaos made by siege, each line ready as a pretext. Security is the standard reply. Rockets, sirens, fear. Fear is real. But fear that sees only the next strike cannot build a future without strikes. Occupation is a factory for rage. Siege is a furnace for despair. You can destroy a tunnel. You cannot bomb an idea out of a generation. The question isn't whether a state can protect its people. It's whether the chosen methods create safety or more violence for everyone. In Khan Yunis, a teacher keeps a photo of her class's word wall. River, apricot, library, astronaut. She says hope is work, and work needs days. We don't have days, she says. We have hours that dress up like days. Aid trucks idle. An economy cannot be delivered one convoy at a time. Rights can't either. Reconstruction needs open crossings, reliable power, and the freedom to plan a month, a year, a life. It needs sovereignty like lungs need air. How will we know if anything changes? Watch the cranes. Do bulldozers return with bricks to rebuild, or do lots fill with weeds? Watch the maps on TV. If the colours don't change, neither did policy. Listen for whether relief becomes routine or remains an event. If ambulances still need permission to move, the truce is a rumour. If families need permits to mourn, the truce is a threat dressed as relief. By the shore at dusk, people cast lines into water they are told not to touch. The sea keeps breathing in a language older than checkpoints. A child asks when school will start and when the lights will stay on. A mother answers soon, because love is a promise, even when power won't keep one. Someone far away will call this peace. The people living under it know better. Peace is not a slogan. It's the end of domination. It's the keys to the sky, the sea, and the gates handed back. It's the wall taken down, brick by documented brick. It's an end to kidnapping and to detention without charge. It's raids that stop, not just pause. It's the teacher in Khan Yunis pinning up new words in a real classroom. River, apricot, library, astronaut, while students argue over the sunny seat by a real window. Until then, honour the pause for the lives it saves. But do not mistake quiet for justice. Call this what it is, a temporary stop, and keep your voice ready for the future we owe.